Welcome back everyone to LBS Response to episode number 77. So yes guys, welcome back to another week of my weekly Q&A series I do here on my channel. It involves LEGO, Star Wars, anything personal life, pretty much any question you guys have, be sure to leave down below if it's not answered in today's video. So yeah, let's get into it guys. We got quite a few questions. Last episode did really well, 1,100 views, a lot of likes, 0 dislikes. I know I'm going to jinx that now, but without further ado guys, let's get into the questions. Starting off guys with Stronzo75280, he says, ask LBS, many people have been saying LEGO would be stupid and not do a clone battle pack at $15. If they're bringing them back in 2022, do you believe they will make one and will you be disappointed if they don't? As we all know, clones are at the height of their popularity due to the Bad Batch and Clone Wars Season 7 happening only a year ago. So, I definitely think we're going to get something good 2022 winter. Really at this point, I can truthfully say maybe the only thing, and the more I look back at it, maybe I can, I can like relatively agree with it, but also it kind of doesn't make any sense, is, the 2021 winter wave, being such a boring wave and such a bad wave and no battle packs, everything just like a remake, but smaller, like a pretty subpar wave. Like honestly, probably the worst one in many, many years, if not ever. The only thing I can maybe agree with, people have obviously said this over the past year and a half. Looking back, it's a little weird how, that is like the one wave that would probably get jeopardized the most from COVID. Looking back at it, 2020 winter sets already done, 2021 summer sets primarily done. Most of it's already in production, already done. Maybe a few distributing problems, once it actually hits in August, but all that probably was close to being done before quarantine and lockdown and stuff. So I think really maybe we can blame COVID for that, for being the 2021 winter wave being so bad, but also it's just like, if they couldn't make any sets, why did they make those sets? Like, they obviously had to have had those planned out a little bit. Making Imperial Shuttle wouldn't have been really any different than making a different set for that price point. Like, I don't know. So I can't really put the full blame on that, but I definitely got to say 2022 should be better, since, again, this summer wave's pretty good. I know I got my gripes about it. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the sets, some of the minifigures, but for what it's worth, it's definitely a very unique wave. Like, it's a good-looking wave, like, on the shelf and stuff, and as a whole, like, wave itself, like, it's good. So I think 2022 will be pretty good, and if I had to bet maybe $25 on it, I'd maybe bet $30 on it, that I think we're probably going to get a $15 battle pack, if not a $30 clone battle pack, but we will see something with Clone Troopers next year, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, thanks for the question. Moving on, guys, to Dano. He says, do you think they should make a more expensive battle pack where it's like 5 to 10 Mandos, Death Watch, and Maul, and 5 to 10 501st, like the dual sets? So, yeah, of course. I mean, there'd be nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. I would love that. If they did, say 15, 20 minifigures and maybe just like very little builds, like maybe a few, like maybe one little side build for each different faction, maybe for $100. Like, I would love that. Like, as long as it's like a good deal at the end of the day, like, even if they made like $1,000 battle pack where you get like 100 minifigures or like 200 minifigures, like even then, like, that's worth it. Like, as long as it's not like paying $25 a minifigure, like I'll pay pretty much anything. So I think whether it's $15 battle pack, $30 battle pack, $100 battle pack, and no matter how many minifigures are in there, as long as it makes sense for the price, I'm definitely fine with that. So thanks for the question, man. Moving on, guys, to Matthew F. He says, thoughts about Rich Boy J Starkler Basemock. So, yeah, I've watched quite a few of the updates, not all of them. I used to watch them a lot more back in like 2018 when he started it. I was a little bit more into it then, and then quite frankly, I just kind of got to the point where I wasn't watching much of any LEGO Star Wars YouTube. And honestly, I don't think I've watched an update from him, that Starkler Base, in probably like a year, if not more even. But I did catch the final video. I watched, of course, saw content all over Instagram and stuff of it. I think it's beautiful. I really do. I mean, honestly, I really got to say that thing is pretty perfect. There's really nothing wrong with it, I see. I think it's pretty damn good. Again, like, I would love to be in his position to be able to build that type of shit. He builds a lot of nice stuff, a lot of cool stuff. And it would have been one of those things, I wish I would have been able to see it in person. But sadly, I wasn't able to. So hopefully either he does or someone else makes a mock of that size eventually in the future again. But yeah, I got to give it like an honest like 9.9 out of 10. Like, probably nothing else I would have done with that if it was my mock. So moving on, guys, to RedBricks. He says, question, how much lower will the Mandalorian Silver Beskar armor go for? The set count he's in is stacking up and been dropping more on, or more since the releases are on the way. What's the bottom? Thanks so much. Really appreciate the video. So, yeah, let's see what he's going for right now, I guess. So he's going for like $8 now, like $8 to $10 right now. And I think the rock bottom, quite frankly, should probably only be maybe $5 or $6. And that's the thing. Like, he'll probably sit around $5 or $6 for a while. Like, once all these sets come out officially, people are getting them, finding them on clearance. I think definitely in 2022, this minifigure will probably be down to every bit of like $5. And at that point, I'm probably going to pick up like, 10 or 15 of them. I think at $5, like, for some of these minifigures, even like when the Clone Wars Ahsoka goes down for like, to like $5, she's sitting at like $8 right now. I'm definitely going to pick up a few of those even, because it's just the same thing. Like, for, $5 for these named characters that are pretty premium minifigures. Like, they're not really half-assed minifigures. I definitely think that's a good buy-in point, and then I think it's definitely going to, of course, go back up naturally. Since even if they keep on putting him in sets, of course, by like 2023, 2024, he'll probably be kind of cycled out, and whether they make a new updated version, if they ever do, Mandalorian might not be on TV anymore. They might only end with season 3, and he might not be made anymore, and of course he'll start going back up. So I definitely think he'll probably hit maybe $5, maybe the next like 6 months or so if you're looking to buy in at that point. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Even at $8, I think there's definitely room to work with, but I just know for this case, even now, once it hits even like October 1st, November 1st, he will definitely be going down at least to like $6 or $7 because everyone will be able to get them. Start finding them on 30% off sale, 40% off sale, and definitely try to get rid of those best card Mandos. So yeah, thanks for the question, man. Moving on, guys, to Razer Monkey 13. He has a few questions here, it looks like. He said, ask LBS, can you still see without your glasses / how blind are you? So, yeah, I can still see relatively fine without my glasses. And he actually asked the next thing, what do you look like without your glasses? I'll take them off right now. Yeah, so I can still see perfectly fine, or not perfectly fine, but, like, I can definitely see close vision, like, pretty much, like, anything on the table, like, anything maybe within, like, 5 to 6 feet of me is pretty like HD quality. Like it's maybe like a 720 p for me. So yeah, I've had glasses ever since I was in 6th grade. I've definitely needed them. I've tried contacts quite a few times. I tried contacts like when I was doing baseball and stuff. And there's definitely, believe me, there's a few times I definitely think glasses are pretty annoying. But contacts really just don't do it for me. I think I quite frankly look better with glasses. And again, contacts are just a little whack to put in my opinion. I was never really the best with putting them in. And I feel like I'd rather wear glasses. Unless I like really needed to wear contacts, I do like the glasses. So yeah, thanks for the question. And let's move on to his next one actually. Lastly, he says, will you ever apply back to Target or will you apply to another company? I suggest working at the LEGO store. So yeah, that's really probably pretty accurate. You know what I mean? Like if I were to work at another retail job, if there was a LEGO store pretty close to me, I would not mind working there. Getting 50% off the LEGO sets. I know you can't resell them, you can't part them out, but to get all the sets I want for half off, like I would actually be able to get all the sets I want then at that point. Since it's going to be such a good deal. But yeah, other companies, Target, no. And like I said, really at this point, I'm just seeing where this goes. I'm not really planning anything else. I've considered working in other places, but again, at the end of the day, I just feel like with where I'm at, there's no need to work at these other places. And like, sure, I could be tacking on more money every week, but it's just like, it's also taking so much time out of my life. Where all this other stuff, I could be making a lot more money if I put that time into it. So not in the foreseeable future, but who knows, anything can change. Thanks for the question, man. Moving on, guys, to Alex Corrigan. He says, do you think the UCS Super Star Destroyer was a good purchase? So, yeah, I bought the 2019 UCS Star Destroyer from LBS Studios for a $450 shipped, missing maybe like $10 worth of pieces or so, with the minifigures and everything. Brand new condition, no dust, no dirt. And, yeah, so that's like, 40% off, 35% off. And, of course, I did a lot of live stream builds of it. So, yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, it was a perfectly fine purchase because I'll tell you how. So, I already got it for a good deal. It was like a really, it was a set I wanted. I wanted something big like that. I wanted to do live streams of it. So I was already happy with that. Like it was a good deal already. I was already not getting a bad deal. Then quite frankly, I'll be honest, throughout all the live streams I did, I think I did like 6 or 7 of them. I ended up making my entire $450 back in donations. So I'll just be 100% transparent. Of course, it's a good deal. Since at that point, I got a lot of content out of it, a lot of fun, a lot of great live streams, a lot of fun times there that I'll remember for a while. A lot of good TikToks, Instagram posts, and hypothetically, at the end of the day, I got it for free. So I'm happy with it. I see no regrets aside from the fact I have no space for it. So it's been sitting underneath bubble wrap on my desk for like the past 3 months, and I've not looked at it once. But as an actual purchase overall for just like having in my collection. There's no issues with it. Again, I technically got it for free. So, yeah, thanks for the question, man. And again, thanks to everyone that donated during those streams. Whether it was $1, $5, a few people donated 20. It all worked out to it, and it was awesome. Like I said, I really appreciate all you guys. So, yeah, thanks for the question. Moving on, guys, to Mr. Raider. He says, should I buy the UCS Gunship or the Cantina? I would say the Cantina, just for the fact it's probably going to retire before the Gunship. Like, if you're kind of like, only buying one or the other. But I would, of course... I don't really like the Cantina that much. I'm, of course, a prequel guy. I would much rather get a prequel set over an original trilogy set. But I would get the Cantina since, again, it's probably going to retire before the Gunship, of course. So, yeah, thanks for the question. Right, guys, moving on to Intergalactic Bricks. He says, if you could make a LEGO set, and what would it be, and what figures would it include? So, honestly, at this current point, after getting the Gunship right here, I truthfully think my dream set would probably be a UCS or MBS Genosis Arena. I really truthfully think so. I think that'd be badass. A lot of great minifigures. I think it would be a fantastic build, fantastic display piece. So I think for $350, like a 3,000 piece, so I think for like $350, like a 3,000 piece, Genosis Arena, like 24 minifigures. We can go back to like the OG Sand Red Battle Droids, OG, metallic blue Super Battle Droids, like all the good characters, like Poggle, Count Dooku, like 2 Clone Troopers, and like everything. And like imagine that, like you could even tie it right into the fact you could actually put the gunship kind of like right with it. Like it's obviously going to be out of scale. The gunship's going to be fucking massive compared to that. The gunship was not bigger than the arena in the movie, but it'll probably be in Lego form almost. So, I think that'd be insane. That's like my dream set right there. I think I would buy that in a fucking heartbeat. Like I know I bought the gunship in a heartbeat, but like the Genosis Arena, as much as I want to get like a UCS Turbo Tank or UCS ATT and stuff like that, a UCS or MBS Genosis Arena would be badass. So yeah, thanks for the question, man. And that's pretty much all, guys, for today's episode. Yeah, episode number 77. Thanks for all the questions. I know there's a few I didn't answer in there, a few of them. One of them had a little bit of legality issues with it. I didn't know if I want to answer that publicly while underage about the drinking. So definitely I'll answer that when I'm 21, man. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Leave your comments down below for next week. I got a clearance haul coming this weekend. Definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you guys. See you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys, and stay safe.